Good morning! Welcome to Hawley Baptist Church this morning. I'm Martin. I'm here with my family. We are doing church from our living room. So it's great to have you join us. You calling all over me. Let's put you down for a sec. We had a break last week, so thank you to Daz and Katie and the rest of the family for taking over from us last Sunday. But we're back this Sunday, and we've got a great Sunday service planned for you for the next 40 minutes or so. So do stick with us. We've got tons for you to see. We're going to be looking at the story of Ruth from the Bible this morning. But before we do all that, let me get my book and see what we've got planned. We didn't have any joining photos in the countdown this time because we didn't ask for any. But we are asking for some now. So if you could send in photos, please. Are you listening? I want you to send in photos of you doing church physically with someone else or another family or another person. So we're really asking you people to start to meet together physically now that the restrictions have eased somewhat. Here's a lovely photo from Friday night of the Friday night HBC meeting at Earlswood Lake. Isn't it nice? Ooh, I'm sure they had a lovely time. I must admit in that photo they look a bit like some sort of pop band. But send in photos of you doing church, watching church online with other people, meeting up, having meals, having coffees. Please send in your photos to join.in@hawleybaptist.org.uk. That's join.in@hawleybaptist.org.uk. Now, while we wait for more people to gather, we're going to do our top fives this morning, but I had a problem because I couldn't think of any top fives to do. So I sent a message to our home group asking them what top five could we possibly do this Sunday morning. And they came up with loads, so much so, we're going to have in a moment the top fives according to our home group. So I want you to put in the comment sections now your suggestions for top fives. Ooh. So what top five should we do in the coming weeks? Also, that'll give me loads of ideas. Oh, sorry about the dogs. They seem to be having fun out there. So what are your top fives? Okay. Yeah, well, you're up. Well, I might as well give you our ones from our home group because I haven't got anything else to waste our time with while you're writing that. So put in the comments. But here are the top fives. Joel, have you managed to find a book that makes moo noises?
Joel has found Farm Hullabaloo, and it makes lots and lots of noises. So you are just going to have farm noises in the background, yes. I'm afraid.
So here are the top fives according to our home group. So at number 5, we have your top 5 items from a full English breakfast.
Oh,
I think for me it's probably sausage.
Oh, for me it's bacon, you see.
Although I went to Edinburgh once and they had deep fried luncheon meat. That was I think it'd give you a heart attack. It was very nice. Okay, chocolate is not part
We
of the full English
digress.
breakfast.
We're now doing the top 5.
Right, and number 4, the top 5 kitchen appliances. Oh, okay. I think it's got to be... bread maker's quite good. Okay. Number 3, this might set it off, but top 3 Alexa commands. No, top 5 Alexa commands. Number 3, top 5 Alexa commands.
She's listening.
Usually it's...
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Number 2, top 5 numbers 1 to 5. Top 5 numbers 1 to 5. And my home group then went to my ages on WhatsApp discussing what their top 5 numbers were. And then at number 1, and they took ages discussing this, was top 5 clouds. And I've been told, according to Christina, who is a meteorologist sort of thingy, number 5, stratocumulus. Number 4, cumulus. Number 3, cirrus. Number 2, nacreus. And number 1, cumulonimbus. Though Danny did ask whether iCloud would count. I think that's
and
probably...
cloud number 9.
Joel's just knocked this thing again. Oh, there we go. Let's put it back again. So,
and Dan said cloud number 9.
Cloud 9, yes. So yeah, put your top 5 things in there. Now, last week, although we didn't have join-in photos, Daz and Katie did request people to send in videos of them reciting a memory verse, and they come with some different ways in which you could learn a verse from the Bible. The verse they wanted people to send in videos of was Exodus chapter 15 and verse 13. And we have got here Zena reading to us from memory, so not reading.
Reciting.
Reciting, that's the word, reciting Exodus 15 verse 13. So here we go, Zena.
Exodus 15:13. In your unfailing love you will lead the people you have redeemed. In your strength you will guide them to your holy dwelling.
Wow, well done.
That's
that was really good.
amazing.
So
Well
we
done, Zena.
have got a new memory verse for you to learn and to send in. Now we haven't given Ellie a chance to actually learn it, memorise
Bless
it
her.
yet.
She only got it just
we only
about
thought
5
of it a
minutes
few
ago.
minutes ago. But Ellie's going to read to you from Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 8.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 8. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light.
There you go. So
Well
send
done,
in
Ellie.
videos to join.in@hawleybaptist.org.uk. This is for kids. But yeah, I was going to send it in as well.
As Katie said last week, she might join in because
She might join in.
she needs to work on her
Yeah,
memory
I'm rubbish
verses.
at remembering Bible verses. So send that in. So it's Ephesians
Remember the last
chapter
sentence.
5, verse 8. Send it into join in at hawleybaptist.org.uk. I'm getting the email address wrong. Now, we're going to sing some songs about letting our light shine. That's our vision at the moment, and hopefully forever as a church, to let our light shine. And we're going to go old school, or should I say old Sunday school, with a great song called Give Me Oil in My Lamp, Keep Me Burning. I haven't done this for years. Here we go. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Keep me burning till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. Now give me joy. Oh.
Where you going?
Give me joy in my heart, keep me praising. Give me joy in my heart, I pray. Give me joy in my heart, keep me praising. Keep me praising till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. Give me peace. Give Give me peace in my heart, I pray. Give me peace in my heart, keep me resting. Keep me resting till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, keep it quiet. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. We've got one more verse, but totally put me off. Give me love in my heart, keep me serving. Give me love in my heart, I pray. Give me love in my heart, keep me serving. Keep me serving till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King.
Sorry about the earthquake then. We had a bit of an earthquake.
Yeah,
didn't
they
we?
say never work with children or animals, and we have both. So we'll have to leave it like that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's slightly on a tilt, but
Now
it's fine.
here's a more modern song now.
Oh, Joel's now got a recorder, so
Oh,
your dog's going to start howling. The windows are going to start shaking.
Oh dear, right. Here we go. There we go. I don't know that chord. Creep, creep, creep in the dark beacon to blow out all your lights. He doesn't want you telling everybody that Jesus rules alright. Let your light shine, oh, let your light shine, oh, let your light shine and let Jesus shine through you.
Ready?
Giant fears are really small when all you see is God. Don't be afraid to stand up tall and give a great big shout. Let your light shine, oh, let your light shine, oh, let your light shine and let Jesus shine through you. Oh, I'm falling over. I'm not scared.
I'm going to let my light shine. You're not scared.
You're not scared.
You're going to let your light shine.
You're gonna let your light shine.
We're not scared.
We're not scared.
We're going to let our light shine.
We're gonna let our light shine.
Jesus, Lord.
Jesus, Lord.
And He's going to let His light shine.
He's gonna let
Woo!
Let your light shine, oh, let your light shine, oh, let your light shine and let Jesus shine through.
Just girls.
Let
Woo! Very well done.
You're a noisy boy, aren't you?
That was fun.
Yeah, Lord Jesus, let's just pray that as a church and as individuals, as followers of Jesus Christ, we can let our light shine. We can let the light of you dwelling in us shine out to the whole world. So help us to shine brightly. Help us to walk as children of the light. Amen.
Amen.
Well, it's been fun. Just to
Been
let you
noisy.
know what is coming up.
Let Daddy speak.
We're going to have a story now about Ruth. Ruth is a character from the Bible, and we're going to hear about being kind and how Ruth was kind. We're then going to have Jill showing us how to do some cooking. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it's very exciting. So rather than craft, it's going to be cooking. And then we have got Dave's going to come and give us a talk on Ruth, and we've got some music as well. Oh, I hope
Anything else worn out?
I hope your morning is more restful than ours. See you later. Bye.
Ruth was a woman who lived in Moab. Hello! She married into the family of a woman named Naomi. But all the men in that family sadly died.
What's this?
What?
Which left Naomi, Ruth and Orpah, Naomi's other daughter-in-law, all alone. Naomi decided she'd go back to the land she'd come from, Nazareth.
I'm out of here.
And on the way she decided to send Ruth and Orpah back to Moab in search of a better life. Orpah headed back, but Ruth chose to stay with Naomi. She said,
You go and I'll go. Your God is my God.
and Naomi realised she was pretty set on it. Through tough times and rough times, Ruth didn't leave Naomi. And in her kindness, God had a plan for Ruth. God provided her with food and work in the field.
Yes!
And she met a godly man named Boaz too.
Hey girl.
Eventually, Ruth got married to Boaz, and Ruth's great-grandson was someone called King David. I bet you've heard of him. Ruth's family stretches all the way down to Jesus, who brings hope to the whole world. So you see, even our small acts of kindness are part of God's big plan. For part of Ruth's story, God gave her a job working in the field. She used to collect grain so that she could make food and survive. So I asked Steve and Jill if they could make a lovely craft video for us of making bread this week, so you can have a go at making bread. Here is their video.
Now, I reckon half of you have probably sung the next line to that song there, and the other half of you are wondering what on earth's going on. But that song, of course, is called Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, which I think I've seen about 15 times since it came out last week. And of course, Into the Unknown is very similar to Facing the Unknown, which we've been looking at in our series over the past few weeks. And we're looking at the story of Ruth today. The story of Ruth, it's on the face of it quite a simple story. It's 4 chapters long. It's a simple read, I guess you could say. And for those of you who don't know, the story begins with a couple, Elimelech and Naomi, and they travel from Judah to Moab. and with their two sons. And whilst when they arrive there, their two sons marry two local girls there. As time passes, Elimelech, the dad, dies, and the two sons die as well. Naomi decides then to travel back to her homeland with her two daughters-in-law, one of whom is Ruth. And halfway travelling back, Naomi turns to them both and says, "Look, you don't need to be coming back with me. You know, you go back to where you've been before. You don't need to be travelling back to my homeland. You travel back and go back to your homeland. It's fine." And one of them does, and she returns. And Ruth says to Naomi, "No, I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to come with you. I will go wherever you will go." And so they return to Judah, where Naomi was originally from. And as the story progresses, Ruth meets Boaz, who's a local landowner, and they ultimately fall in love and get married. So on the face of it, it's actually a very simple story, and actually what you could almost say is a very simple love story. You could almost look at the story and the book as a whole and almost call it maybe a bit of a mundane type of story. And if you think about the stories that we've looked at over the past few weeks with Moses and the parting of the sea, and Daniel with the lions, things are very dramatic in those stories. Nothing dramatic happens in the story of Ruth. There's no enemies to defeat. There's no big encounters. There's no, on the face of it, there's no immediate and obvious obedience to God even. And that's one of the most interesting things, I think, because when they're travelling back to Judah from Ruth's hometown of Moab, Naomi's quite insistent that her two daughter-in-laws return. And it's nothing almost to do with God on the face of it, which makes Ruth travel on with Naomi. There's no big intervention or clear, audible voice of God telling Ruth to carry on with Naomi. Instead, it's more of a feeling that she has and a duty that she feels to simply go and do the right thing. And from that, she's very much facing the unknown. She doesn't know what's ahead of her in travelling to a strange land with her mother-in-law. And yet, as you see the story progress, you can see, firstly, the material blessings that Ruth has as she makes her home in this new land, as she marries Boaz, who was a good man there, and you can see the blessings that come upon her from that. But reading the story with a bit of hindsight, we can also see that through the marriage of Ruth to Boaz, we can see the line of succession through to King David, and Ruth was King David's grandmother. And from there, we can see the line of succession all the way through to Jesus. And so with hindsight, we can see that the story of Ruth might come across as being a bit of a mundane story, but actually it's anything but a mundane story. We can see the blessings and the presence of God actually with the thread right the way through, from Ruth's initial wanting to do the right thing right through to the ancestry line leading to Jesus. And so I think it's an encouragement for us all, really, if we're thinking ourselves that we have got a bit of a mundane life, if things are just plodding along and nothing seems to be particularly dramatic. That's not the most important thing to God. We can see how richly he blessed Ruth through her simply wanting to do the right thing and to do the right godly thing. And that should be an encouragement to us, because Ruth didn't know and she didn't see ultimately what would happen through her saying to Naomi, I will go wherever you will go. I'm going to stick with you because that's the right thing to do. She didn't see everything that happened since, but we can see that through her simply doing that, there was numerous blessings that came upon her and that ultimately led to the coming of Jesus too. So I just want to say to you, your life is not a mundane life, and God does not think that you have a mundane life. That's not the case at all. All we need to be doing is willing to be listening to God, to be open to him, to just try to do the right thing, and to try to do the right thing for the right reasons too. And we can see the blessings that happen upon Ruth and everything that happens there, and that can be exactly the same for us too. So we need to be encouraged. We need to realise our lives are not mundane, but simply be open to what God has to say to us, to be open to where God is leading us, and to simply trust God that will be enough.
I was dead, now I'm living forever. I had failed, but you were my redeemer. Well, I've been blessed beyond all measure. I was lost, now I'm found by the Father. I've been changed from a ruin to treasure. I've been given a hope and a future. Well, I've been blessed beyond all measure. I am counting every blessing, counting every blessing. I'm letting go and trusting what I cannot see. I'm counting every blessing, blessing. Surely every season you are good to me. Oh, oh, you are good to me. Oh, oh, you are good to me. You were there in the valley of shadows. There in the depth of my sorrows. Oh, my strength, my hope for tomorrow. Oh, I've been blessed beyond all measure. Oh, I am counting every blessing. I'm counting every blessing. blessing. I'm letting go and trusting what I cannot see. I'm counting every blessing. I'm counting every blessing. Surely every season you are good to me. I am counting every blessing. I'm counting every blessing. I'm letting go and trusting what I cannot see. I'm counting every blessing. I'm counting every blessing. Surely every season you are good to me. Oh, oh, you are good to me. Oh, oh, you are good to me.
In a moment I want us to share a responsive prayer together, but before we do that, I want to read to you a poem. It's called Let Your Light Shine, and it's by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Let's pray, and if you'd like to read the prayer in bold, that'd be great. You are the salt of the earth. Sprinkle us across our town, God, across our world, to bring the flavour of your kingdom wherever we go. You are the light of the world. Uncover the radiance that is within us, God, to shine the truth of your love wherever we go. Let your light shine before others, that everyone we meet may see our lives of worship and glorify you, our Father in heaven. Amen. Thank you so much for joining us and being church with us this Sunday morning. I hope you have enjoyed being part of this just as much as we have. And we're going to finish with a final song that talks about building our lives on a foundation of Jesus Christ and allowing God's love to be demonstrated through us and through our actions to those around us. So may God bless you wherever you are. May your light shine brightly, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye. Worthy of every song I could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your love and lead me in your love to those around me. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to